Hi guys, we're doing the ever requested white chocolate mocha. I had a K-cup of this coffee, which is the one I'm going to use today to play around with this recipe. But I also had a bottle of white chocolate mocha syrup, one left before I restocked. So I thought, hey, I call dibs. If you see anything you want today, let me know. I do sell these items, so I can get them to you if you're local to Monticello or Remington, Indiana. I do drop off. If you're not, I can combine shipping, of course. So, as always, these are dupes. That does not mean they're going to taste identical to those Starbucks drinks you may know and love or know and hate. This is a great recipe that you can adapt to your flavor profile, but has the same components, just different ingredients. Meaning, so this coffee today has 3 shots of espresso because we are doing a venti today. However, if you're like me and you have espresso sensitivity, you can do it with a stronger coffee like a cold brew, a dark roast, whatever. Or you can do 2 shots of espresso, 1 part coffee. Do what works for you. I'm just going to tell you the ratio and you can play with it and like it how you desire it. So yes, today we're doing a venti because I have this plastic Starbucks cup that's probably 2 months old, 3 months old, that I keep washing and reusing because I just feel so bad throwing it away. So, with the venti, it is 3 shots of espresso. Today we are doing 1 shot of espresso and the rest portion of cold brew since I have sensitivities with reflux, so we want to, of course, not trigger that today. So I am doing 1 shot of espresso that I use in my Nespresso with 2 parts of this coffee. This is Mocha Way. I like to do white chocolate mochas with a mocha-based coffee because I think it brings a little more variety to the flavor than just an unflavored. Just an unflavored is, of course, good, but I like to bring a little sweet component. So, as always, you can make this coffee at home however you want it. Unflavored, dark roast, light roast, cold brew, espresso, no espresso, or, as I'm going to suggest, a mocha-based coffee. Because this is all about you being your own barista at home. You making coffee that you like and not have to be like, I don't want to ask him to remake it. Because it's you making it, girl. You can make it however you want. But I'm using Mocha Way today because I had a K-cup of it and I was like, how perfect. I don't have to open a whole bag. This is a chocolate with a touch of creme, so it's going to bring this creaminess and this kind of like sweetness, but also a chocolate compound, which is going to kind of really go well with the white chocolate. I hope. We're going to find out at the taste test at the end. But here is everything you'll need today. You will need iced if you're doing ice. Primarily, I make all my drinks iced, so I am doing ice today. You'll need, of course, your syrup of some nature, either Turani. I use skinny syrup because I'm a skinny syrup affiliate. Something of white chocolate syrup. You can even use a sauce if you desire. Just your measurements might be a little different. So you'll need ice. You'll need syrup, you'll need coffee, and you'll need your cream. Look at that list. So much shorter than our pistachio latte and so much easier today. And once again, I am using Mocha Way coffee. All right, let's do this. Wow. So this is the syrup I'm using today. This is white chocolate skinny syrup. Like I said, I'm a skinny syrup affiliate, so I use primarily only skinny syrup because I also don't like to use tons of sugars and, you know, calories. So this is calorie-free, carb-free deliciousness. So we're going to open this up. Again, you could use your own version of white chocolate. You could use a sauce if you wanted, but it would change, of course, how much you would put in since sauces are kind of stronger. The only difference in a venti is we are going to do 6 pumps, which I do 6 tablespoons, rather than when we did the pistachio, we did 4 because we did a grande. So give me a moment just to measure out 6. And then the perk of that is, let's say you don't like your coffee super sweet, you're at home. You can add as much or as little as you want. That's kind of the perk of being able to do these recipes is, oh, you don't really want 6? That's okay. Let's do 4 today, or let's do just a little bit. It's really all in your flavor profile, which I think is awesome. So here it is with our ice and syrup. You can't really see it because the syrup is clear. But I love that because if a Starbucks drink, that all would be calorie-filled sauces and syrups, which is fine if you're totally for that. No shame. I personally I've always struggled with my weight and my sugar intake that I love that I can replace it with something that's not full of sugar and not full of calories. So you see all that, guys, that would have all been like sugar. So I kind of like that I can have a replacement. Now that's not for everyone, and that's fine if you drink white chocolate mochas just the way they are at Starbucks. There's no shame, there's no judgment. We are literally the laid back people here. So since this typically gets a whipped cream, I am not doing whipped cream because I am dairy free. So I'm actually gonna do my coffee and espresso first, and then I'm gonna do my cream on top since I did a cold foam today. That way it can get that foam on top. Yeah, let's do that. Or, oh, so many decisions. Let's go. I can't break the pattern. I can't. So as always, I use my Morocco frother. And what I do is when I'm making a cold foam, I kind of do a slow pour like this to get all the cream out without the froth. Like so. So there's my cream. And then I save the froth to put on last. Again, you don't have to do a cold foam. The Morocco does hot or cold. You don't have to foam it at all, but since I don't do whipped cream, I like to put a foam on almost all of my ice drinks. So there's the cream. Here is our espresso cold brew mixture. Doesn't that look so good already? And guys, this time you'll be so proud. I remembered my straw. As always, save the sea turtles. And this right here is why I love this frother. This thick foam that just goes on top. Ah, so good. Should we pose for the thumbnail, guys? Like, oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and get our metal straw. I do have the sippy cup lid that I kept with this because I'm a dork and love an adult sippy cup. And again, after those shots, you can kind of see how much room you have for cream or foam if you want to do it in a different order. But it's all your preference. This is about the color I like my coffee. I can drink it in all fashions. I always say I don't discriminate. I can do black, I can do like this creamy mixture, and I can do white as milk. I really don't care. This is dairy-free, just basic almond milk, but you of course could use a creamer or something in the replacement. If you wanted extra white chocolate flavoring, you can even do a white chocolate sauce drizzle on top or on the sides, or even do a white chocolate creamer. I mean, it's limitless. Ready? Woo. Okay. Wow. I really like this coffee. I'm going to say why. So I made this coffee with an espresso cold brew mixture, right? This coffee has a little bit of a chocolate undertone, but it's also got a little bite to it because I let it sit longer. So I cold brewed this, I think, for 48 hours. So it's got a bite to it with that espresso and coffee. And then that white chocolate brings the sweetness. Now, obviously, if you want a super sweet coffee, you could do more white chocolate syrup, or you could put a white chocolate creamer, or of course, you can have that whipped cream. I personally wouldn't change anything how I made this. Now, obviously, if I could have whipped cream and white chocolate drizzle, I would totally do that. But I would not change anything how I did this. But if you try this and you're like, hey, how can I make this fit me? You can go ahead and leave it in the comments if you need it to taste a little more sweeter, a little more bitter, whatever you like. But definitely give this a try if you like the white chocolate mocha. I love that it's sweet, but I know I'm not consuming all that sugar. This is going to be gone in like a few minutes. Wow. Wow. Look at that. And there's our white chocolate mocha. Super easy, guys. Like, what did that take? If I wasn't talking, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, not even. And that's me not doing it in my kitchen. It probably would have been a lot quicker in my kitchen. But that's all you need, guys. Get yourself a white chocolate syrup. Get you some cold brew. Or if you're making it hot, just brew you some hot coffee. Maybe make it stronger if you don't want to add espresso. Some cream, some whipped cream if you want it. Like, seriously, it's that easy. You don't have to overcomplicate it. It's really good, actually. Alright, guys, give this a try. Let me know what you think of this at-home white chocolate mocha. I'll see you next week. I am not sure what flavor I'm going to do yet, but I'm sure it'll be exciting. I know we got a couple of requests, so maybe we'll do the pumpkin spice latte, or maybe we'll do the butterbeer, or who knows what will come next. Always throwing surprises at you. But have a delicious day, guys.